Let's start this video off with a shard pool. I picked up this one void shard from the clan boss, and let's see what the Nuto Pro gets. Nothing. This video is not about shard pool. I wanted to show you the progress I made so far in the Knight Revenant faction. I said I was going to get back to this account and start pushing this faction as they open. Today I went over here and rebuilt all the champions required to take me all the way to level 21. And before I fight this battle, I had decided to record it. I have not attempted the battle. I just geared the champions. 20 million silver later, hope they can get it done. And this number of healers, revivers should be enough to take down these factions. Right, I probably don't have enough keys to fight all the way to 21, so probably will stop at 20 or something, but I wanted to show the progress as we go along and how I made it possible. So yes, I don't have any silver as of this morning. 1 to 2 million silver. I went into accessories and sold about 20 or 15 million worth of silver. How did I get it done? By filtering for all those attacks, by checking for factions that I've already taken down. So example, if I go towards this let me see a faction I've already taken down, barbarian faction I've already taken down. I cut down the amount of attack, the amount of HP, the amount of resistance, accuracy. I sold almost everything. So if I filter for ring from the barbarians, that is attack, you see that I'm probably keeping only one of each, right? Well, there are some factions I've not taken down yet, so I'm keeping a little bit more than that. But there are some factions I'm keeping one of each, and that's what I had to do to get the amount of silver that I'm taking over to this faction right now to build this champion. I've done what I can. At the end of the battle, I'll showcase their gear, but let's see if my build that I did on them can get them where they need to be. Unlike the other faction I tried to beat the other day, these ones, they don't have all books. Silesia doesn't have all her books, and Sinesha also does not have any books in them, and that's not good. You want faction war champions to be booked, but because I have healers and revivers, I feel like I can beat this faction without needing books and healing and all that. So she is fully booked though. The MVP of this faction will be fully booked, and I even brought an extra reviver and healer along. Now, if I wanted to do more damage in this faction, I probably would take out the Rector because I don't need both of them, and put in my newly obtained this what's her name now, Skullcrown, and she pairs well with Sinesha. This might be a better way to do it, but I don't have the time or the resources to start taking her to 60. That's why I'm going to test it out with the champion already built and get ready to go. Don't need to build Skullcrown right now because of this faction. If they can get it done, I'm willing to run it like this. But if they fail or something, or if it's too slow, it's becoming a 10-minute, 15-minute run, it doesn't matter. Even if it's a 30-minute run and we'll get it done, we still get our 3 stars, right? I think so. We still get a 3 stars even if you don't get it done in the shortest time possible. There's no time limit to, as long as you can all survive at the end of the battle. That's what is important, to get your 3 stars in all the stages. So do you think I can get it done? I'll play it from the beginning all the way to the end. Fight 17 with 4 keys, 18 with 4 keys, 19 with 4 keys, and 20 with 4 keys, and that's all we'll have. That's all the keys I'll have to spend, because that's all the keys will be gone, right? All right, maybe the next time the stages open, I'll show 21. For now, let's start with stage 17, and we'll talk through some of these champions and what they are helping do in the battle. I do have a stunt set in my Sinesha because that's her best build. While normally if you build Skullcrown, he will probably, or she, Skullcrown will be the one doing damage, while Sinesha is more of a support utility role. My main and only source of damage is coming from Silesia, because she's built not with a savage or a crazy damage dealing set. It's just high crit damage, not just accuracy and sustain, right? Not triple perception. I added crit damage glove, at least an amulet on her, and hopefully Sinesha can help with that also. Let's fight 17, see how fast it will be, and maybe that will determine whether this battle will be a 15-minute run or will be a 10-minute run. It's on 2x speed, right? They are running as if they are so slow. Okay, that's 17 though. I'm impressed. Was that Silesia that did that? About 230 crit damage is doing all that damage. Or did Sinesha help also? Silesia is helping. She does have a decreased defense, AoE decreased defense out there. Without books, I'm hoping my Ancora, which I obtained from a fusion. Yeah, Ancora was obtained from a fusion. I'm hoping Ancora can keep us our skills back to where it needs to be, because Tylesia doesn't have books and she has to wait a long time. See, what's her name now? Ankora is helping decrease the duration of some of our skills. And with her A1, this is a difficult stage with all these champions that does a lot of passive healing, right? I think I have to kill this one first because he does some stuff. Ooh, I can stun them. He does some unkillable for them or something. Okay, he didn't use his skill. You see, that's what I need to take care of so they don't do any healing. Kill that one so he doesn't heal. Okay. I don't want him to place that unkillable, so I wanted to kill him first. I remember when I first beat the faction war back in the day, this was one of the most difficult stages because you simply don't have a way of dealing with their A1 that keeps placing continuous heal on some of them. That's a 1 minute battle compared to the previous stage that was how many minutes? Previous stage was a 7 minutes battle. You see how changing the gear and maxing it out improved a lot. So that's why I couldn't push further, because the other stage was so hard and their gear was not maxed out. Now I'm doing a 1 minute battle at 17. That means we can comfortably push all the way to 18, 19 and 20. Let's keep going. Tylesia, I've not built her on my main account, but she's helping here. Now I need to take out this counter attacks. Where is the AoE stun? I'm hoping that will help me, because this counter attacks is gonna get me killed on these champions. AoE stun from Sinesha is the only way to get through this one. I do have revivers though, so even if somebody goes down, I'm gonna be revived. I just want to make sure the stun does not make the battle too long. I mean, the counter attacks they are doing on themselves. But if I kill their main damage dealer though, it's an easy run, right? Not if he kills me first. Come on, stun all these counter attack champions so they can stop delaying the battle. Okay, that was the AoE stun I was looking for, but it also bring damage with it. It wasn't just a stun. Stun set with crit damage glove. That's what I put on Sinesha. Alright, let me take over manually and save my skills for the next battle so we don't go in there and waste it. But this stun is gonna delay me. I mean, this counter attack is gonna delay me. Anybody that hits, she goes in for a revenge hit. A1 again. Is there no way to just remove it? Not enough damage. Feels like we're not even doing any damage to this champion. Do I have to waste my decreased defense? I'm putting it on auto. On auto, they'll use skills that I don't want them to use. That's the thing. Okay, that's it. Finally, the skill is out of the way. I don't want to use my AoE right there. I have to save it for the next wave. Doesn't matter whether you do it on auto or manual, as long as you get the stage done, it counts as a 3-star. Some stages just have to be done manually, so you save your skills for the right time, else you go to the next wave and have no skills available. Come on now, let's kill this single champion that is taking forever. And yes, my what's her name, Rector Drat is in Relentless set because I've been winning a lot of tournaments, so I have a lot of Relentless to slap on her, and Doom Priest also in Relentless set. That's an easy wave. No need to use our big skills anymore. You can kill them with A1s. Damn, she's doing damage. A1s. Not enough. Weak hits. Decrease attack. She does have enough accuracy to land it. This champion has some healing, so let me drop her. She did the healing. Come on now. I'm not here to waste time. I'm supposed to kill her first so she doesn't do that big heal. I have to be stuck here doing A1s again. Well, it gives me an opportunity to get around to my AoE skill on this champion that doesn't have books on her, right? So it's all good. And A1 again, 10k damage. Who's gonna do the death blow? You. Not quite. There we go. All right, not so bad. This wave is not so bad. I'll put it on auto. They do have a unkillable buff that they can place on themselves. Both of them do have it, so no problem. I have to target and rock the unkillable first, and then we can do whatever. It's gonna be an easy battle. Not so bad. It's the first wave that was most difficult on this one. The thing about Faction War in 2024 is the boss stages you have to be aware of. I think the wave stage at this point gets easier if you are prepared. Like, I came in here with every champion at level 60. I did not come in here with any level 50. So I was well prepared. Some of them do have masteries, not all of them. In fact, all of them do have masteries. Only Tylesia, I think, has a few mastery points missing. Did I replay or did I go next? Okay, I went next. Just to be sure, let me check. I feel like I didn't hit next. I feel like I hit replay instead. Alright, that's 18 down, next 19. Previous one was a 4-minute run because of all those counter attack. I think this one is going to be easier. But we have a lot of healers in here. So I do want to place that AoE stun on them. Use attack. Extra turns. We like to see it. Right, where is the AoE stun? Okay, that's not it. Decrease defense instead first. They're probably just gonna cleanse it, but no problem. That's my opportunity to do damage while I go in there and use my AoE also. No, put somebody's skill on cooldown or go with AoE. AoE, so I can stun. Yes! Stun set. Now she does have the mastery that gives her an extra chance, extra 5% chance of placing stun. The one you have on the defense tree. So I did not just go War Master on this Sinesha. I went with the one that is supposed to help her do more, place more stuns, and it's helping now. So, because I didn't want to get stuck in the wave at all. That mastery doesn't help at the boss, but hey, as long as we get through the waves fast, and usually that's the best way to build a Sinesha. Let's save our skills for the next wave, which is 2 champions that places freeze. Let's target them first. Whose defense is available? Stun them again. Damn, I like how these skills are available on demand as soon as we get there. And Nook. Saving my skills for the next wave. So using A1s and A1s. A1s. Okay. This is easy. They do have counter attacks. So can we do the stun on them? I mean the AoE stun on them, Sinesha? That will help. I don't think she has it available yet. AoE stun. This one. A1. Before they get a chance to place their counter attacks or begin to revive themselves, but they don't have the legendary that brings them back to life. That was a 2-minute run. And the last key I have is stage 20. It's gonna cost me 4 keys, so by the time we get to 21, I'm sure we can beat it with this same team. Hopefully I don't have to make any changes to their gear because I don't have the silver for that. As soon as the next faction opens tomorrow, I also want to have enough silver to get it done just like this. So I've been saying that the Noob to Pro was ready all this time for these stages. It's just the silver and the time to get it done that I was not doing. But right now, I feel like by putting out these videos is giving me a chance to actually put an effort to build these teams and attempt the battles, which are not so bad. It's not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. 3 ally attack champions. I want to take care of them first. Oh, and the champion that can place my skills on cooldown. We don't want that. Is that him or somebody else? Can I kill them before they get a chance to do anything? Sinesha, help me with the stun. Not quite enough damage. This is gonna be annoying. Some meter boosting. Use attack. And this is gonna kill everybody. Almost. Alright, now the threat is neutralized. All these ally attack champions can't do much to me. If they can even get a chance to move. In this wave, I want to focus on the monitors because they can make the run unnecessarily longer. Don't have our skills. Okay, that one is stunned. Next one. He's gonna get a chance to get a turn. Sinesha, don't let him get a turn. No, we didn't stun him. Alright, I guess we have to stay and watch this unkillable drop off. There's no need to restart the battle because we failed to block him from getting a turn. It's just gonna make the run unnecessarily longer, but we will get it done. See, they're almost dead. Once the unkillable falls off, they are going down. So who do you think in this wave was the most impactful champion in the team? I think the champion doing the most damage, which is this Tylesia, was the most impactful because without her damage, we'll stay longer in the battles, despite bringing 3 or 4 support champions. Her being able to, nuke down the waves as soon as she gets the chance is what gets us through. I feel like she would have done a lot better if I put books into her, but there's no reason to put books. There are factions that will come up where the entire 5 champions in the roster have no books, epics or legendary. So I'm saving my books for those factions where I know that I have not booked any of the champions. That's what I'm saving the books for. So a faction like this where I'm sure Ankora is fully booked, Rector Drax is fully booked, Doom Priest does not need to be booked at all, so I did not spend any books on her. But I feel like with those 2 support champions fully booked, we don't have to book the damage dealers. Fine, it will make the run a lot smoother if we do, but there is no real reason to do it except you have excess books, which I don't. Probably have like 2 epic skill tomes left, and yeah, you probably don't even want to do it right now because there's no CVC with personal rewards going on or anything like that. All right, that's the monitors. We delayed our time and we finally got through it. I'll show you the champions gear and everything that made it happen, so if you want to help your teams get through this, you know what I did to get it done. Like I said, I came in here first with a bunch of level 60s. You don't have to, but it sure does make the battle a lot easier, especially if you have Rector Drat or an Ankora, which you did during the fusion. It makes this Knight Rev faction a lot easier. Now, I do not have enough keys to fight the boss like I did the other day too. Shadow King faction, I couldn't fight it yesterday because I was busy. Ooh, we got books. We got another single books added to the list. So I did have to use my 3 hours worth of silver or gear removal cost right here that I had in the inbox saving. I had to use it because I didn't want to spend a lot of silver removing gear from those champions that I had on them. Old gear, I had to slap new gear on them. Let's go in there and see the MVPs that help us with this. Filter by recently used. Where is it? Nope. Recently used. There we go. And Ankora, she does have masteries, like I said, and hers is all about that support mastery that makes her get extra turn meter feel when somebody is about to go down. That's the most important thing. Of course, she doesn't need accuracy. There is no need to go towards that 3. Fully mastered a long time ago, not just because of this stage. It was already having masteries a long time. Fully booked also because I had legendary skill tomes. I had no legendaries to spend it on, but she was the few champions who got it. And I felt like she was going to be used in arena. So I was using her sometimes in those 3v3 stages. And then the next MVP, one of the early game champions that the Noob to Pro obtained when pulling shots in those days, was this Rector Drat, and she's been helpful in everywhere. She is in a relentless set, one of those ones that I normally win from the tournament, Dragon tournament, and all those stuff. I got that one a long time ago, and it's really helping her now. Not really necessary to have 2 revivers, but you can choose one of them, either Rector, either White Queen and Kura. Any of them work well in that position. Your 3rd slot might be a damage dealer, and then another support utility champion right here has Relentless also, so she can do that cleansing and healing along that she brings. Like I said, no books required on this champion. She's only in the team because of these heals and the removal of debuffs that is placed on us. And of course, she does increase attack sometimes. No books required on it. You can use her as a lead in that boost all your first champions and speed aura by 15% if she is in the leader slot. because it works for only first champions. I do have Ankora who have a higher speed aura right here with 19%, and intimidating presence to also help us even get more aura added to our own. Then another support champion, Sinesha, she is best known for her AoE skills that she brings along if you want to pair with Skullcrown. But in this case, I decided not to build Skullcrown just because of this faction, Knight Rev faction, and it's going to take me a longer time to get masteries on Skullcrown or begin to find gear for her or savage gear and all that. So I decided to try Tylesia instead. So if you have Sinesha, she pairs well with Skullcrown, but I decided not to use Skullcrown because she was just recently obtained during this 2x Void event. And then she's best for this healing capability, but you can see it's not even booked on the 6-turn cooldown. So once you use it once in a wave, we'll never get to see her use it again. That's why I focused on her A1 as the main thing that she'll be helping me do. AoE skill. Any champion that has AoE A1 like this, you want to put them in a stun set, which will give them an opportunity to stun the enemies a lot. And of course, the masteries that is helping that stun set add an extra chance of placing that stun is this popular fearsome present masteries that increase the chance of placing stun, sleep, freeze, and all that debuffs or from skills or artifacts. It just boosted by extra 5%. So my stun set, which is normally on a how many percent chance? 25% chance of placing stun? No, 18% chance of placing stun, goes up an extra 5%, which makes her place the stun more. Sometimes on 2 enemies, sometimes on 3, or like on 4 enemies like you saw it last time. Useless against the wave, but very useful. I mean, useless against the boss, but very useful against the wave. And finally, the MVP of this entire battle was Tylesia, a champion that I've not taken a look at yet. I don't have a champion guide on her on my channel yet because I've not built her on my main account. But she did help. I was considering putting her in a stun set also, but I said, let me just put random sets focused on crit damage glove and crit damage amulet and crit rate and of course attack. So on the chest, no attack. Okay, just focus on attack. She does need enough accuracy though to still land her decreased defense because she's the only champion in the team that has decreased defense, AoE decreased defense. It's one of the ways to kill waves and the bosses faster when you have decreased defense on them. So skills are not fully booked. Are not fully as artifacts are not fully leveled up to 16 because we ran out of silver, but her skills are also not fully booked. If it was booked, she probably would doing a lot more damage, and she does have cruelty as her blessing. Masteries, I did farm masteries on her. I gave her the damage dealing mastery of Hem Smasher because against bosses you want to use War Master more, but I felt like she's gonna be doing a lot more damage for Hem Smasher using this damage mastery, and of course helping her get more accuracy from her stats. She does have not high stats, but if I check out her total, she's looking over 200 crit damage and 100% crit rate. For Sinesha, I managed to get up to 100% crit rate, but the crit damage is not that high. It's a 185. Sinesha does some damage too, especially when Skullcrown is in the team, but that's not our core focus. She does have, I try to put all of them 200 speed, even if you can see my Rector is well above that. 257, and then my White Queen Ankora is well above that also, 250. So this is making sure that I always get around to my skills of reviving and healing, and so nobody dies at all. Even Doom Priest is well above 200, right? 248. So the boss is at 100 speed, so you don't need all this high amount of speed. You probably need about 180, 150 can get it done if you go 1 for 1, but I'm trying to overlap them and go extra turns to stay safe in the battle. That's why I built that high amount of speed. Because besides, these champions are not just built for faction war, they'll be used in this same build in other areas of the game, which will require a lot more speed than 200. So this particular boss, 225 accuracy requirement and 180 speed will get it done, because the boss or the wave content is about 100 speed, while the boss himself is about 125 speed, I think, the last time I checked. So no accuracy enough to land her decreased attack, but if I boost this up to 15, it might give her enough accuracy to land decreased attack on the boss, because she is the few champions that have it on this wave. And of course Rector does have the accuracy on the A1 also, right? Okay, she doesn't have the Doom Priest doesn't have accuracy on A1. Does she? She does have it. Okay, our own is increased crit rate, it's not accuracy. It's Rector that have this decreased attack on the A1 that I was thinking about that requires accuracy to land. So she does have enough to always land it. And yeah, I think that's the entire team that helped me do it, and I've showed their masteries and how they are built. Yeah, I do have dedicated champion guides about each of these champions on my channel. You just search their names and add Bit 5D, you'll find it, but I don't have one for Thylacia yet. I'll take a look at her and see when this faction opens up next time at I don't know how long we have to wait again before it comes around, but now you can see that we are closer to getting it done, and that's my aim of putting out these videos so that the new to pro can catch up with our goal of getting Lydia and give this account away as the ultimate goal. I try to get this done before the year ends, 2024 ends, because in the new year 2025 we normally start with a brand new series or with a new challenge, or whether the community is going to organize one. So I wanted to get this one out of the way and give this account away, so I'm free in December and November to chill and rest up until the new year when we have a new set of challenges coming up. Like I said, we don't like to put, or we don't always want to put out content from our end game accounts that are beating everything in the game. That's what this series are for, to show newer players or those who are struggling in the mid to end game that there's still a way to get all this done. And I think the Note to Pro shows it well. But I have been farming a lot of content right here, farming a lot of artifacts, farming a lot of masteries, farming campaign that made me get all this done. I didn't just wake up one day and start beating the Knight Rev faction all the way to stage 20. It's long time of just farming that got it done. Even before recording this video, before fighting this battle, I went to my greater right here and started slapping. I had about 2,500 gold medals. I started slapping it randomly anywhere that I felt like it was gonna help me, give me some stat boost. Since I was gonna use a lot of force champions, I put some into accuracy. For Thylacia, I put some into crit damage. I just slapped 111 everywhere. So any champions you have in your team, if it's a magic champion. Now for Skull Crown, I thought about using Skull Crown. That's why I have crit damage high right here. So if I wanted to add Skull Crown, who is Void champion, this might have boosted out, but I decided not to use that. So I feel like I wasted this putting it all here. But I guess Kodat or somebody else might benefit from that, or another Void champion might benefit from this stat. I also went to the area bonus and slapped on some into faction wars. This is also going to help me with my stats. Initially this was level 2. I boosted it up to level 4, which is adding extra 8 speed for all my faction war champions right here. So resistance, accuracy, I added 1 to it also. And when the live arena opens up, I will go in there and see if the Noob to Pro can win some battles, because we are currently at a very low area in the live arena. Talking about the early game, early stages where we are fine with just winning some silver. I think I'm in silver, right? Live arena is not open yet. In 12 minutes it will be open. But if you check right here, previous day, okay, yesterday I didn't fight it, but previous day I did fight some battles. I'm not in bronze, I'm in silver, and it's getting up some of those silver medals. So win a lot more right here and get these silver medals to unlock those stats, because if you get more stats in this your area bonuses right here, that's the only reason that might go into live arena. Even if you lose 5 battles and win 5 battles, you still have some silver metals to go spend right here. This will give you some stats required to make the battle a lot easier. So if you're seeing my champions doing a lot of damage, nukes and all that, surviving hits, this is one of the ways to get it done. Affinity bonuses is one of the ways to get it done. Just don't think you ignore those 2 things and easily beat content in raid. So I just had to add it as a tip. It's not just gear and accessories and masteries, it's also your arena battles. So sometimes I come in here, look for the easy teams I can fight. See, I found an easy team. He might nuke me, he might stun me the entire time, but that's how I'll get it done. I think I've already fought some battles today if I check battle log. I won one 23 minutes ago. That's a defense though. Okay, these are on the attack. These are the ones I won on the attack. How did this person lose though on the defense? I have a weak defense. Well, you can't really call this a weak defense. This is a trap defense. If you think you can nuke me, he retaliates and nuke everything. So it's a weekday, it's Saturday. So I set this battle in here so that it will just not give me difficult enemies to always face against when I hit this refresh. All right, that's all I have for you guys today, showing you the noob to pro progress that we achieved today. This is progress, if you ask me. A little progress, but still progress. Waiting for tomorrow. What faction is open tomorrow, and will I have silver to take it down? That's the question. Let's go through 6 days, 5 days, 2 days, no, 4 days. What faction is open tomorrow? Barbarian is already down, so tomorrow Barbarian, I will not be fighting it. Shadow King's Crypt is coming up tomorrow, so the Shadow King is going to be open tomorrow, and Barbarians. For the Barbarians, for the Shadow King Crypt, I was preparing Ninja. I thought Shadow King was open the other day. Let me quickly check if I have the champions ready for that, because obviously I don't have the silver, but the champions might be ready for the Shadow King. 2 legendary champions are already in that one, so I better go continue my masteries farming that I was doing for Ninja. See, I'm almost done. I was farming his masteries, almost done with that, so I better go complete that. And even if I don't have enough silver to max out all his gear, I'll fight the battle like this and see if we can push further than that. I got this champion ready because you might have 3 damage dealers, but if you don't have support champions, like 2 of them I got ready to do some support rules and some reviving for me. Who brings the revive? Is it Kinegashi? Yeah, Kinegashi does bring the revive, so I'd rather spend my books on a revive champion like this than to spend it on Sinesha or Tylesia. So this is a champion I was saving the books for, and I'm going to spend the 2 books here, and hopefully it goes into this revive skill. Please, 1 book. No, 2 books. Let me spend 1 first. We went to into the wrong skill. Ally attack though is not that bad. Now this last book should go here, and that's where I wanted to go. Please, Kinegashi, get the... I went to do the A1. That's not what I want to book, and I feel like if I pick up 1 more book tomorrow, maybe from Clan Boss, I might get this one unlocked and get him ready to help keep the battle easier for me to fight, I guess. I've also started farming this arcane keep. Instead of always using the potion mixer to always do this and waste silver, I started farming arcane keep. Today I spend most of the time on the arcane keep to get every champion I needed in this Knight Red faction to their fully ascended level, right? So I do have excess of arcane right now. The big boys also 26, because I fight like 20 battles each, and also for magic I fought 20 battles each. So I might need to farm spirit when it's open, but spirit is not open anytime soon until maybe next week. Tomorrow is going to be Sunday, and we'll have some another void keep open, which I don't need. I do have a lot of void, not a lot though. But anyways, that's my plan. Kinegashi will have his ascension done and books full, because he is needed to help that Shadow King faction get it done. Another champion that is going to be helping him is the other champion. What's her name now? I just saw the name right now. Anyways, tomorrow we'll talk more about the Shadow King, if I can get it done or not, if I get stuck no silver, because now that I've sold most of these accessories from 1005 accessories to coming down to 500, that's a lot of useful accessories, mostly 5 stars that was sold to make space for the new 6 stars that will be farmed. I don't intend to go here and start selling useful 6 stars accessories. I was just selling only the 5 stars and trash one like this that I use for the early game that are no longer useful in the level this account is right now. These are the ones I was trying to sell. So I can't do that anymore. Where else can I get silver from to max out these champions so they can be more useful now for this Shadow King crypt that is opening tomorrow, to see if we can take it down? For 55 stars for the Shadow King faction, that means I can't get to the boss tomorrow when it opens up. That's what it means, right? Anyways, I've run out of my XP boost. I will have to wait till another one comes around. I'm not even farming campaign, but I think I'll go into the spider to see if I can get some silver that way, because I don't want to be at 1 million silver when that faction opens up tomorrow. I might need to take a gear or 2 to 16, and that's what I need to do. All right, I've done a lot of noob to pro update for the day. Let me end it right here. Hopefully you guys like this update. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more daily raid content, and remember, when this faction wars battle is done and Lydia is obtained, this account will be given away to a member of the community. So please subscribe so you know when these giveaways are done. Yeah, later guys.